Okay. Fuck, that's so much fun.
Yes, Piggy.
How do you feel?
Good.
Ready, you are.
Last year we went to Magic Wood for the first time. It was a very ambitious trip because we were going there with the sole purpose of making the best climbing videos we've ever done. And we had a priority of telling Linda's story on New Baseline. So there was no climbing plan for me at all, which has been most of the case of my last 4 years making climbing videos. The day we arrived, we started filming straight away. And I saw everyone in the crew finding boulders that they really enjoyed and loved. And I was like, I'm really happy for them, but I really didn't feel any need for me to climbing. I was just like happy with my filming. But then we got a boulder called Jack's Broken Heart. And then something happened that has never happened to me before when I've been filming outside. It's like I saw Tom and Matt and Emil on it, and I was focused on filming. But I was also very focused on like, I need to try this boulder problem. This boulder problem is the most beautiful boulder problem I've ever seen. Like, it's the perfect style for me, or used to be my perfect style. And I just want to like drop the camera and try the moves. And it's an 8A plus. I knew it wasn't very likely that we'd be able to hold the moves, but I really wanted to try it. But we had to continue filming. So a few days went past, and I just felt like I need to go try the moves. So I asked Emil if he wanted to just join me into the forest for a fast escape, so I could just help me try the moves. That's kind of like the footage that I haven't shared with you. Only the people on Patreon have seen it. So now I'm going to share this hidden footage with you, and it will be the start to this, I would say, video. I guess this is like the third move, and yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to hang it now and see how it feels.
Nice, dude. Sick.
So one hang. And then I'm just gonna try hang some other stuff as well.
Nice.
I didn't think I would be able to hang at all. I would actually want to do like the first move, where it's like a campus in move, but that's really close to like falling off the side. So maybe we can put up the camera and then Amy can spot me and then we can try, because then I would be psyched.
All right, let's do it. Yes, come on. Lift it up. Come on.
Okay. All right, it goes. Psyched. Maybe I should try the first campus move as well.
Yeah.
If I can try that later.
Yeah.
Thank you, dude.
Cool.
So this was all recorded in August of 2019, nearly a year ago, as I said in the beginning of the video. And then you guys maybe remember that I did a video in beginning of February in this year, 2020, said that, okay, now I'm going to start climbing again. So what's the disconnect there? There's nearly 6 months in between. What happened there? Because how can you be that motivated towards just climbing? Not the grade, but just towards climbing and then not climb for 6 months? Well, let me tell you. So when I got home from Magic Wood, and I had this footage, the best footage I've had of my entire life, I just got super creatively inspired and very ambitious. And the Linda video, I was up all night, all day, just working on that and loving every second of it. Same with the Emil video, and same with the Matt video. I'd just be able to do those stories and show the people around me that I really respect and love, and just show them in the best light that I can show them. And the response of those videos was the best response I've had in my life. So I was on this creative high where the only thing I cared about was just creating the best videos and just being a better filmmaker. So it actually happened that for the first time in all these years, I did not think about climbing at all. It was never in the back of my mind, which it's always been like when I've been traveled and filmed and stuff like that. I'm like, maybe this trip I'll get motivated in climbing, or maybe you know, maybe I can try a boulder, it's cool. It's just always been there reminding me like one day you should get back into climbing. But this time I didn't have any of that. And then I took a break in the beginning of 2020 and went to Bali for a month. And just kind of like no work, just chilling. And I got time to reflect. It's like, I need to climb Jack's Broken Heart. That was the only thing I could think about. Jack's Broken Heart, Jack's Broken Heart. And that's why I made the video in the beginning of this year. Like, okay, I'm back in climbing. It's back to start dreaming again. So I think if I hadn't gone to Magic Wood, or like if I hadn't seen Jack's Broken Heart in Magic Wood, I probably maybe wouldn't be climbing now. I probably could be done with climbing. So the Jack's Broken Heart means a lot to me. It's not about the grade. It's just like that feeling of loving climbing again and just enjoying the moves and being out in the woods with your friends. So now you know the gap between the gap in the storyline. So now it's gone another 7 months since I did that video about coming back to climbing. And we've made a lot of videos since then. But there's been a lot of filming with me that I haven't uploaded. So we have a lot of stories to go through. And we all know how my current state is with my balance and everything. And we'll come to that in the end of the video as well. But I need to show you now all these stories because they will get us to the spot that we need to be to get to present day. So we'll start off with an outdoor climbing mini vlog. So the hardest grade I've climbed outside is 7A. I climbed it 5 years ago after I've been climbing for 1 year. And me, Daniel and Thor went to an island called Åland outside Sweden. It's a really great place for bouldering. But that was my second time climbing outside. It was a great trip. But there's a big gap between a 7A boulder and an 8A plus boulder. So I decided in the beginning of this year that at least I should go out and try one 7A problem just to do the best I've done before, and then spend the rest of the spring and summer training and then go back to the autumn, which is coming soon. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. But yeah, so in March, I believe me and Emil went outside Stockholm to find this 7A. Yeah, so we should start that mini vlog and then we get back to the voiceovers and we'll continue with the rest of the stories. Are you gonna speak? Beyond.
All right, so
Oh god.
we're going outside today, but first I want you, dear viewer, to get to see this wonderful sight. Give me the camera for a second. 'Cause I'm a rocket man, burn.
I'm gonna fly up for this boulder problem.
What do you rate Eric's outfit from 0 to pro climber?
I feel pretty fashionable actually. Okay. Well, Emil said we're gonna be pro vloggers.
Pro vloggers.
So might as well just go full pro.
Yeah, are you stoked?
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you had your first outdoor session in like 3 years, 2 years, 1 year?
4 years.
4 years.
I mean, no, I climbed in Tenerife, so I shouldn't say anything.
Right.
Yeah, it's 1 year.
It's like 1 year.
Dude, the camera is hard to hold. I'm like, ooh, biceps.
This is gonna go well.
Yeah. We'll
Karlsson bouldering.
We'll continue this professional vlog when we're at the boulder, because this is too hard.
Do you think you can make this the approach?
Yeah, maybe.
Otherwise, I could probably throw you there.
Boom, we have the boulder right there.
Actually, it's a really good boulder. It's at least the sit start, the 7C sit, is pretty classic 7C. The stand start is decent.
Okay.
What up, you big space penis?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a space flash burn.
Right, dude, first 7A in years.
Oh. Well, I didn't flash.
Alright, så hoppar med hela kroppen, okej?
Ja. Ja.
Nice. You're a rocket man. Sweet.
Okay.
Alright, homie.
Man, that felt good. when to the place where Emil lifted me up. I've tried to commit to that sloper because it's a bit of a jump and I just been too afraid. So that was the whole reason why we did that. Yeah, feels good.
Nice. Nice! Come on, man. Sick. Get it. Get it. All right.
Yes!
Damn.
7A after 5 years. Hardest grade. Oh, it feels good. So after I sent that 7A, I got really motivated on training and climbing, and so yeah, continued to train hard for another month. And then in April, we released a video where I was trying a yellow and a black problem. And I tried really hard on that in that episode. But a lot of people thought that I didn't try hard. And I was very vocal about it. So they left a comment saying that I didn't try hard, and that I should try, that I shouldn't just give up. And that to me, it really upset me. I was generally frustrated and angry for like half a day, because we have to understand my past, where I always tried the hardest. I always gave it two tries when I was supposed to have gone home, and I always got injured. That to me is like, it's easy to try hard. It's hard, how should I say it? It's easy to do those last 2 tries and try really hard, but it's really hard to keep yourself back, to like make a wise decision and reduce the risk of getting injured and knowing your limits and when to push them. So when I was doing that in the video that I got criticized for, I was proud of myself when I was shooting that video, because I'm like, I took a step back and I'm like, you know what, maybe I could send it if I did another try, but I'll just rest and come back and do probably first try some other day. But then I started thinking, because I've had that mentality now for like the last 4 years and I haven't really climbed hard, and maybe there is some truth to what the people are saying. Maybe I'm not trying hard, or maybe I don't know where my limit is, where my roof is. And maybe I should really reflect on what they were saying. Because I remember how I was back in the days. Like, I only cared about power. I didn't care about technique. I was like, I'm gonna be the strongest, sickest motherfucker in the climbing gym. I'm gonna do the most one-arm pull-ups. Bottom line, I'll be the strongest, and I'll give the hardest tries. And that's a very big difference compared to who I am now. And it wouldn't be that strange if I had more to give than I actually thought I had. And I hadn't tested that in so many years. So it's like, you know what? Let's give it a try. Let's listen to people, give them what they want, and see if they're right. Because they could be right. So this next video, this next story, part 2, the only thing I'm caring about is like, I'm going to try hard. If I get a tiny bit injured, that's okay. I need to find my limit. So I put on the heavy metal music and just went in for the killing on the problems.
Nice, come in. Woohoo! Ah!
All right, now we're gonna take the black one.
That was a hard beta. Yeah, drop us a comment.
This is how I used to be every session for like 2 years in a row.
Is Eric trying hard enough now?
So after I tried those problems and realized that, yes, I had been not close to my roof in terms of trying hard, and maybe I've been more afraid of getting injured than it's reasonable, because obviously I had more to give than I thought I had. So I mean, it turned out that the people in the comment section, they were right, and I think it's a lesson learned. that maybe once every month or once every 2 months, you should just question your own peak performance, so you can keep a good eye on your like regal strength. Or I think it's good to remind yourself of what you're capable of at your max level. And with that said, I wanted to go upstairs and work on a 7C that I've tried before I had the ability to try hard. Because I had just been completely shut down in the middle section, and I hadn't found a single way around the crux in the middle. I just kept falling off and trying to keep it with my feet. I tried jumping. It is in my style, and it's maybe a slightly easier 7C. But I wanted to go up and give it like a rage mode try, or a few tries.
Okay, now I don't know what to say.
God damn, dude.
Emptying the tank. If I try this hard every session, I had pulleys within like a week, I think. Feels nice though. You kind of slowly go up, and then when your body starts rotating out, you jump, lock the shoulder and pull up. And it's Nicken's creation. Come on, Eric. Come on. I'm like, oh, what should I hit my knee, you know? It's so painful, so you want to puke, but you're still psyched to like,
Are you impressed?
I am impressed. You made the ninja kick look really good. This boy, he can move.
God damn.
Come on.
What?
Come on, dude. You got this. Come on, Eric. I slipped off the hold. Just like. Oh my god. So strong, dude. Okay, I can do that move without losing my feet then. I got there, nerves start creeping in straight away. Boom! Then I locked this second last hold. Just locked it and then slipped off. I shouldn't have locked it.
I'm like, am I gonna see a tear now or something?
Oh, fuck. It's like when you get from the bottom to the very end. It's like, it's just, I mean, it's such a nice move from Nicken because it looks like nothing when you stand there. You like creep up and the hips starting going sideways and you're okay, this is time to jump. And you're like the tiniest wet in the fingers, you just fly off. Because I've never failed on that from like the middle part, but from the beginning. Could be the best session I've had since I came back, actually. It feels good to try hard. It really feels good.
Yeah, so there's no sand off that boulder, unfortunately. I'm sitting here watching the video now. I'm like, oh man, where it's the sand. The thing is, like, I ended the session there because I had pushed my fingers for 2 hours, and I felt like if I continue, I will get injured. But I'm like, this boulder's gonna be up for weeks, so I'll just come back tomorrow and film it. So I come back the day after, 2 days after, send it, feels really easy, don't have the camera on me. So I'm like, oh, well, I'll just get the camera tomorrow and then film it. It will be no problem. And then I bring the camera, and then I start getting like anxiety about like, oh damn, today is the day I have to sand the pink. What happens if I don't sand the pink? Like, what happens if I have like an off day and then I have to deal with all those emotions and shit like that? So I kind of just continuously procrastinated it. I'll let the pink be. I'll just go do the purple that Emil built for me like a few months back that I've been training a bit for. And since I had unlocked this new rage power, I'm like, oh well, it's probably I'll just go do the purple because it's 2 weeks left until it's gone. So we'll jump straight from this pink one to the next story and see me do a few tries on the purple.
Yeah, come on, Eric.
Nej! Nej!
Come on, Eric. Yeah, dude, come on. Come on, Eric.
Nej!
Kom igen, Erik.
Nej!
Yeah, so now you saw on the purple that it didn't really go as planned. I kind of felt close to the end jug. Yes, I just didn't think it was too big of a deal that I didn't sand it that day. Because it was like a week and a half, 2 weeks left before it's gone. But then I got sick. And I was gone for a week and a half. And during that time, the pink problem actually disappeared. And the purple problem actually disappeared. Yes, I didn't get a sand on video for those two. So it's a real bummer. But, you know, stuff like that happens. But I was psyched that I was feeling really strong. And going into small side story, Nicken had rebuilt like a chaos wall downstairs that's like perfect for me for training. So I decided to create like a 7C project that I was going to work on. And we're going to touch on that in a future episode. And that's where the footage ends. It's the end of April, and I have a lot of months left until I lose my balance and all that good fun. So during that time, I just trained a lot on the chaos wall and in the gym, and it ended in me in July being in the best shape of my life and the best climber I've ever been. And it sucks that I don't have any footage of it. We all know that I lost my balance now. I've regained some of it, or I managed to control it at least. And a lot of people have been curious to what's the system behind it? So I have a few guidelines that I put up for myself, a few rules that I need to follow each session so I can get the best out of a session and be able to maintain my climbing. And just a few points, I actually written it down. So I'm going to be a bit monotone in the voice now and go through it. Okay, so the first rule is that I have like an hour in the gym. And why I have an hour is because I realized that I need to focus 100% when I climb on each move. Very similar to, when you do like a flash try on a project that you've been wanting to flash for a long time. You're in this state of really focusedness, if you can even say that word. And it takes a lot out of you. So each time I climb, I need to be 100% in the moment and focused. And that takes a lot of mental energy. So I usually just have an hour before I get too tired mentally and I just lose my balance, and then I make mistakes, and then it becomes not good climbing. And with that knowledge, I've also realized, okay, I can't have an inconsistent body. Like if I want to climb, I want to be solid from point A to B. I want to be solid throughout my entire body, because if I'm solid and in control, there would be less room for me to kind of not to like be out of balance. It's like if you think about how Kaisa climbs, what the reason why she looks so smooth is that because there's no body part that she's not control over, and she can move as she wants, and she just doesn't have to react on something balance-wise. And it's a big goal for me to set to like, oh, I need to be like Kaisa. I need to be that good of a climber. But in the end of the day, sometime in the future, I need to get close to that point at least, because that will help me a lot. And the third thing is like, I need a lot of finger power. If I'm holding in a hold and I'm not solid and I start slipping, the balance just goes haywire. I just lose control. So the key thing overall is like, I need stronger fingers, so I at least have one stable point always. And on the fourth point, it's going to be really hard for me to perform on my max level, because the higher up you go, the more tension you have in your body, the harder it is both physically and mentally to keep it together. That for me now is even harder. Like now I have a balance that doesn't even help me in those situations. So I realized like, okay, I need to maybe climb on 70% of my effort every time, so at least I can do this for like half a year, maybe, until I can really start to get control over my body and really get used to the nausea and the lack of balance. So that's kind of what I realized. There's quite a few points there, as you have heard. But when I followed them now for like, it's been a month now since this injury happened. So if I follow those steps, I can have at least a session where I feel happy about climbing. I can still enjoy it. There's this performance involved, but I know I've given myself the most positive platform to at least climb on, to give myself the best of chances. So now you know my rules, and that will lead me into the last story, climbing with very little balance, and I need to start re-climbing up the grades again. So that's the video I'm going to show you now. It was filmed 2 weeks ago.
One second, I'm just gonna turn off the music. Okay. Did you see when I did latch the move, I'm like neck just went backwards. That was like the moment where I like lost it. But I was like able to get myself again. Oh, I didn't think I would do the first try. I'm gonna try like 100% focus. Now I'm gonna take down the green. I'm feeling confident. I'm thinking if I should brush it to give myself the best chance for success. But yeah, what I talked about earlier is like that middle part into slopey. It gets me every time. I take it and start slipping, and like my mind go inwards, and I just like freak out. Okay. Yeah, I'll rest a bit and see if I can find a way to go with the left hand instead of the right. Oh my god! Now I need to figure something out, because that was kind of like, I thought if I managed to do the left hand, I'll do it, I'll do the boulder. I want to say something clever, I want to have some good insight. I just don't have any good insight at the moment. There is a crimp on the box, and Thor did it, like he went from the slopers to the crimp and then the pinch. Maybe I could try that, because right now I'm focusing going to the pinch. Oh. Okay, I think that might work. You just need to get used to it. I haven't done a move like that before. With the balance. To like let go and kind of, I don't know, be a bit all over the place. And I was just gonna jump up and feel the crimp, see where it's good. I'm getting Elvis legs. I'm getting Elvis legs up there. I think there's still Elvis legs down here. The crimp is okay. Oh my god. I need to start doing cardio more than ever now. Just gonna commit to the crimp again. Be a bit more explosive. And then, yeah, just make it happen. I don't know, the dead point didn't, even though I focused this time more, still like my body, my mind can't like get it as I want it to be. Maybe if I did like maybe 10 more tries, maybe I'll dial it in. But I definitely want to do it in a better way.
Come in. Nice, come in. Dick. I like really good, man.
Oh, I managed to like switch around the feet between the two crimps. But like that was like limit, and I jumped up in the middle part. Fuck, I can't even remember what I did. It was like panic mode. I'm not sure if this is the way to get loose or get rid of the pump. I'm not the most known sport climber.
Yeah, you should ask Thor.
I guess the channel is on the called Karlsson Sport Climbing. Actually feels like it made it worse. Oh, yes, you motherfucker. Okay, help. Alright, I should not do parkour. Jesus Christ, I nearly died. I was freaking out because my legs were shaking so much and like I want to get the fuck out of here. I sent that. That's episode 8. Episode
8.
That's episode 1 of Road to 8A plus 8A. And yeah, in episode 2, it's gonna be 7A plus. Hopefully it will be some more stuff as well, because it's gonna be a try hard series. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna post it every week, probably not, but I'm gonna get footage every week. And I've read every message I've got on all platforms, and I think it lands around like 2,000 messages, and I've been able to like answer every day, but I don't think I'll be able to answer everyone. But know that I've read every comment and every message, and I really appreciate it. I'm surprised actually how much love people have. I didn't think it would be that case. So I want to say thank you before I leave. Yeah, I hope you have a good day, and we'll continue this adventure in the near future. And thank you, Emil, for filming as well. I appreciate that too. Okay, peace out.